Welcome to the Toyota Dealer 450, round 2 of the Donaldson Cross Country Championship, as the teams prepare themselves for another grueling weekend of cross-country racing.
It's round 2 of the Donaldson Cross Country Championship as the teams venture into unknown territory for the second time in as many races. Following the opening round in Harrismith, the competition has moved to Mooi River in KwaZulu-Natal for the Toyota Dealer 450.
I think we are going to have pressure from the other teams, but we have done some development since the last race, and the car's good, so we're going to be in for quite a good shot, I think.
We went back after Harrismith and we did a lot of work on the cars, changed a couple of odds and ends. We were a bit tight for time after Dakar, so we've had a bit more time after Harrismith, and hopefully we can put on an even better show.
It's a really exciting thing for me. I've always wanted to be involved in something like this, and at the tender age of 40 I get to do this, so yeah, I'm very excited.
Castrol Toyota's Anthony Taylor and Dennis Murphy topped the standings in the production vehicle category, followed by teammates Leroy Poulter and Rob Howie, while Manfred Schroeder and Jaapie Badenhorst in the Atlas Copco Ford round off the top 3.
Looking forward to a good race with our teammates. I think they're going to be strong this event as well, and hopefully for Elegant Fuel and the rest of our sponsors we can bring home another good result.
In the special vehicle category, it's Quinton and Kali Silvalt in the Elegant Fuel bat who lead the way, followed by defending champions Evan Hutchison and Dani Stassen from Motorride Racing, with Gerard and Hartus du Plessis lying in third spot.
The winners from the opening round and defending production class champions Taylor and Murphy got qualifying underway in their Castrol Toyota, with some pressure on the duo at the team's title sponsored event.
Manfred Schroeder and Jaapie Badenhorst from Atlas Copco Ford Racing were quickest in qualifying in the production class, followed by Taylor and Murphy, who finished 1 minute and 38 seconds back, admitting that they made a few mistakes but praised their Castrol Toyota Hilux.
Qualifying first in the new Class S, Willem Vos and Werner Weiss in their BMW X3.
Jason Venter and Vince van Alleman from 4x4 Mega World qualified third in the production class, 5 minutes and 15 seconds off the pace.
Qualifying in fourth place, just 9 seconds behind the Toyota Hilux, Henny de Klerk and Johan Smallberger in their RFS BMW X3.
The second Atlas Copco Ford racing machine of Gary Berthold and Siegfried Rousseau qualified fifth fastest in the production class, just under 6 minutes behind their teammates.
Johan and Werner Horn from Mullilan Toyota qualified in 6th place, despite saying that they battled along the very tough route.
Last month's victors in the new side-by-side category, Leander Pinaar and Stefan Morer, picked up where they left off in Harrismith, qualifying first in Class G. So it's the Atlas Copco Ford of Schroeder and Badenhorst who qualified quickest in the production vehicle category, followed by Taylor and Murphy from Castrol Toyota, while Vos and Weiss from Fossey's BMW qualified in a respectable third.
Moving on to the special class, and quickest overall in qualifying with the defending champions Hutchinson and Stassen from Motorride Racing in their Bat Viper.
It was the first time out in their new bat for Lance Trethewey and Jeff Minute, which saw them qualify second.
The KwaZulu-Natal pair of Clint Gibson and Gary Campbell were third quickest out of the specials, saying that they enjoyed the track while their dirt sport components porter was handling really well.
Last month's surprise package, Gerard and Hartus du Plessis qualified fourth a mere 6 seconds behind Gibson and Campbell in their aging Jimco.
Only seconds adrift from the du Plessis, it was Quinton and Kali Silvalt who lost brakes halfway through qualifying.
Lesotho-based Stefan van Platsen and Jaco Pieterse qualified sixth in class in their Aceco, while Daniel Brooks and Gavin Gray in their unmistakable Ducatis Property Bat Spec 4 were seventh fastest on the day of racing.
Fastest in Class P was James Watson and John Thompson, who said that they enjoyed the tight terrain. So after an incredible close qualifying session in the special vehicle category, it was Evan Hutchinson and Dani Stassen who were quickest, followed by Lance Trethewey and Jeff Minutes in their LTE bat. Clint Gibson and Gary Campbell rounded off the top three.
It's day 2 of the Toyota Dealer 450 in Moy River, and the teams are putting the final touches on their vehicles in DSP at the Western Agricultural College. It's the last chance for the pit crews to ensure that their machines are running smoothly, and for the drivers and co-drivers to make certain that they are 100% prepared for the challenge that lies ahead. Let's join Chris at the start.
It's race day at the Toyota Dealer 450, and following a tight and technical qualifying session, the teams are in for another tough day at the office. Defending special class champions Evan Hutchinson and Dani Stassen will be leading the field off the line.
Yeah, we're going to enjoy the first few Ks, the repeat of the time trial route, try and build up a little bit of a buffer, and then try and navigate our way through that 70 Ks of new terrain.
I think the first lap is going to be a matter of survival. That new section, apparently it's very rough and the grass is very tall, but I've got a brilliant navigator next to me. So it's a matter of surviving the first lap, and then we can race the second lap.
Let's recap the overall starting order. Hutchison and Stassen lead the production vehicle of Schroeder and Badenhorst, followed by the second special of Trethewey and Minute.
And away they go. The motorized racing pair launching themselves off the line, much to the delight of the fans.
Starting 20 seconds later, Schroeder and Badenhorst are in hot pursuit of the leaders.
It's a good start for the defending special class champions, who make sure that they don't make any mistakes at the narrow crossing. On board now as the pair approach a muddy section. Who says cross-country racing is a clean sport?
The first production vehicle and second on the road, Schroeder and Badenhorst in their Atlas Copco Ford. Schroeder is still filling in for Chris Visser, who is recovering from his neck surgery. And up ahead, it looks like Hutchison and Stassen have come to a halt, a broken gearbox ending the Motorride Racing's challenge.
Lance Trethewey and Jeff Minute are now leading the special vehicle category, following the retirement of Hutchinson and Stassen, and they're absolutely flying.
In second place, it's the ever-steady Clint Gibson and Gary Campbell in their Dirt Sport Components Porter.
The winners of the opening round in Harry Smith at the RFS 450, Quinton and Cully Sulvold, are holding on to 4th spot. But it looks like they might have a problem. The Bat Venom has suffered a puncture on the back right tyre, forcing the team to stop.
After picking up a podium finish in round 1, Gerard and Hartus du Plessis are chasing hard, and they will pick up a position. That's after passing the stranded Elegant Fuel team.
Defending champions Anthony Taylor and Dennis Murphy are currently second in the production class. On board with the Castrol Toyota team through the trees, and it looks like they are pulling over, a puncture causing the unscheduled stop.
Our first Class S competitor is Willem Vos and Werner Weiss in their Forces BMW X3, taking the challenge to the Class T boys.
Newcomers to the Donaldson Cross Country Championship, Stefan van Pletzen and Jaco Pieterse, making a name for themselves in the competition, running 5th in their class.
On board with Jason Venter and Vince van Alleman from 4x4 Mega World, who are 3rd in Class T. Oh no! One small mistake and they've rolled their car.
They managed to continue, but the Toyota Hilux looks wounded, and Bertholdt and Rousseau are gaining on them fast. A courteous Venter and van Alleman pulling over, realizing that they have lost some pace.
The Atlas Copco Ford is really motoring now and makes light work of Henny de Klerk and Johan Smulberger. Bertholdt and Rousseau joined the Ford team at the beginning of the season, and it looks to be a winning combination.
In 6th place in the special category, Daniel Brooks and Gavin Gray in their Ducatis Property Batspec 4. On board with the duo, and they've managed to catch the RFS BMW X3 of de Klerk and Smallberger, executing the overtake perfectly.
Last year's championship-winning car now in the hands of Johan and Werner Horn from Malalan Toyota. And on board with the team 6th in class. And it looks as though the car has clipped something and is slowing down. A puncture stopping their progress. Glenn Gibson and Clint Brook currently running 7th in the special vehicle category in their Dirt Sport Components Batspec 2.
Regent Racing's Jürgen Schroeder and Michael Abramson 7th in the production vehicle category.
Taking part in both the national and regional race are the Barnes and Anthony Usher, 8th in class in their Bat Venom. And they are closely followed by Luke Buerta and Andre Vermeulen from Force Fuel, with Brett Parker and VZ van Sale from Cesarani Plastics closing in on the 2 teams ahead.
Currently 8th in Class T, Cobus van Tonda and Freddie Creel after a good run in the RFS 450 in their Unifreight Ford Ranger, describing the event as extremely tough.
Archie Rutherford and Gerard Skutter from Regent Racing are in 3rd place in the new Class S, trying hard to close the gap to the leaders. But that's not going to help their cause, as they have to make a U-turn and are passed in the process by Dion Venter and Ian Palmer from 4x4 Mega World.
The Cobalt Racing striker of Jimmy Zahos and Zahir Bodhanya keeping the spectators entertained at a road crossing along the route.
Loader Brain and Rion Geiling holding on to 5th place in Class S in their diesel-powered Ford Ranger. While in Class P, KZN-based James Watson and John Thompson are hot on their heels in their bright yellow Bat.
Brian Kappa and Yaku Swart have moved into 1st place in the side-by-side category and are cruising along in their Polaris RZR 900. On board with the Regent Racing squad as they approach a very muddy section. Kappa not slowing down at all, while Swart puts his route schedule to good use and collects an unwanted souvenir as well.
So after 100 kilometers of the Toyota Dealer 450, it's Schroeder and Badenhorst to lead the way in the production vehicle category, followed by Force and Weiss.
In the special vehicles category, Trethui and Minute are in top spots ahead of Gibson and Campbell and the Duplessis in their Chimco.